Welcome to this video, chess4. And he likes to play with knights, it seems. That's cool because I'm the rookie knight. And with black you can play this, and it's called the Black Knight Tango as far as I know. With white I'm not sure, because you normally want also pawns in the center. And how can I take advantage maybe of this? By playing d5. So now it's not easy for him to play e4, and after d4, I mean, normally you play c4 to attack the center, which is not possible at the moment. So I will fianchetto, and if he plays bishop g5, I have knight to d7, just to support the d5 pawn indirectly. This is very slow. I mean, white needs to develop, and he just lost the tempo. I think I just continue. I would say bishop f4 or bishop g5 now is good, but why did he play h3 first? Was not necessary. So, I could play knight e7 as said before. Yeah, I will do this. Maybe also an option is knight e4. But I'm not sure. So I like my position. The only problem I have is the bishop on c8, but I will get rid of the bishop sooner or later. Maybe I can also play something like b6, bishop b7. So white is very aggressive. That's maybe the reason why he played h3, but to attack my king, I think it's better to push the h pawn. What does this pawn do? Not that much. I think it's time to crack up the center. Whenever your opponent plays on the wing, it's a good idea to play in the center. And the center is not stable, so I could do something like c5. And if he takes, I play queen a5. I also like really to be quick here on the queen side, even if it costs a pawn. What I also would love to play is e5 and then open up the e5 for the rook. But this doesn't work, I think. So let's stick to the plan we initially had to attack the center with c5 and open up the diagonal for the queen. So I want to play queen b6 or queen a5. And after queen a5, I also threaten to play knight e4 maybe. If he takes on e7, I have rook e8. So he just lost the tempo again. So I really like to punish white for what he's doing. Maybe he wants to play g5 now. But I wanted to go with my queen to a5 anyway, so might be a good option to do it now. And I also would really like to play e5 in the right moment. Play rook e8, push for e5. I could also take on d4, but I think at the moment queen a5 is maybe the best way to continue to put pressure here on white's position. So knight e4 is an option now. And another advantage of knight e4 is that the bishop is also eyeing on e5, on d4 and c3. So white wants to take here and then play b4. If he takes, I take back with the queen. What else? If I play knight e4 now and b4, I can take on c3. That's not winning for me, but What about e5? No. So what are my options here? I could take on d4. And after d4, I think he needs to take back with the pawn. Otherwise, I might just play e5. Yeah, he needs to play with the pawn. Rook e8 might be good. What else? So if I play rook e8, he might take here. On c5, I take back with the queen. And he can't play b4 because the knight is hanging. But he might play g5. No, he can. Yes, he can play g5. And when I play knight e4, he can take with the knight here on d5, right? I don't like this to happen. So maybe I should play, I really should take here. I'm not afraid of b4, am I? I just retreat. Well, I play h6. Then g5 is not a threat anymore. On the other hand, I don't want to weaken my kingside position. So this is a crucial moment here in the game, a bit, I feel. I don't want to lose this pawn. Rook d8 maybe instead? No. I have, after taking before, I have also queen to b6 maybe. And the check on e6 if I really like to. Let's take. Can't be bad to open up the position if you have an advantage in development, which I have. I just need to get out this bishop here. Queen d4 I doubt, because I mean I can just play knight g4 for example, attacking with the bishop, also the queen. I mean even better I think after queen d4 is knight e4, attacking the queen, and if he moves the queen I can take here. And if he plays queen d5 he even loses the queen after bishop c3 check, and I can take here, winning the queen. So he needs to take back with the pawn. And then I can play knight e4 maybe. Yeah, I think so. Because after knight e4, if he plays b4, I just take with the queen, takes back, and then knight c3. I'm just no, I can't do this. I need to play knight c3 first. He takes here, I take there. The pawn situation. He has strange pawns on the a file, but maybe it's not that good. Okay. Knight e4. b4. And then don't know. Knight e4, b4. I take. He takes. Take here. He takes back. Or I just play b6. Sorry, h6, e6, h6, e6. What about queen b6? That was something I was thinking about as well. Attacking here, throwing in a check here. Do I need to take care about knight b5? Maybe I need to play e6. And say, okay, I like to stay stable here in the center first. Maybe this is an idea. What about queen b6? Attacking b2, threatening here. E6 feels so slow. I want to be quicker. Can I play e5? e5 takes d4. No, I don't think so. I like to open up the e-file. Rook e8 it's also slow. On the other side, do I really need to rush? Let's do this. I have a good position. And then maybe I reroute my queen to d8 and e7 somehow. I don't like my knight on d7 anymore. This is not good. Would be much better here on c6. So maybe I play knight e4 next. What to do with my bishop on c8? I think I need to play for e5. Maybe I overestimate my position a bit, but I mean, in the end, this can't be good for white. He's not developed and there is no attack at all. Yeah, I wanted to move the rook to e8 anyway, so I don't mind this. Well, and I wonder if the bishop is better here on b4 than on f4, because now I have also this diagonal, and I think queen c7 is now nice, which was not possible before, and I can maybe put the queen on f4 later on, and I'll push for e5 as well. So let's do this. Or is knight b5 then the problem? Yeah, knight b5 maybe. I go to f4, knight to d6. Okay, knight, queen c7, knight b5, queen f4. Maybe I'm in danger. He can play bishop d6, attacking my queen, and I don't have any squares. Just h6, he plays g5, and I lose everything. So, okay, so I think I just need to play queen d8, but which is not bad either. So, next move is d5. And that's what I wanted to do all the time, open up the center. What I can also do is maybe threatening something like b6 and a5. What about a5 soon? Now a5. Bishop needs to go to d6. What should I take here first? A lot of options. Maybe I could be really sneaky and play the knight to b8, threatening a5 and b6, winning the bishop. Knight b8. Needs to move the knight here or the pawn. I mean, I wanted to move my knight to c6 anyway. Okay, knight b8 is an option. What else? Taking on e5. He needs to take back. And then knight d7. He needs to play f4. And it's very open, the position of the king. On the other hand, I have less pieces to attack. You know what? I play the knight to b8. So the threat is now a5 and b6, winning a piece. What is also good maybe is to play, I mean, this is my bad bishop, so to say, all the time. Maybe I can play b6 and bishop a6, just to get rid of my bishop here. Different options again. I can play knight e4 also. Maybe even with queen f6 following. Queen h4. I like this idea. If he plays f3, I have queen h4 check and he's losing. Knight e4. Knight e4 followed by queen h4. It's a bit against the rule, you know, not to move pieces twice in the opening, but alternative is a5 also. But why should I force him on a good square here? I play this one. And now queen h4 is, wow, I mean, this was the whole point. Strange that he moves so fast. I mean, he has 12 minutes, and here he's losing everything. It's a check. Do I have a mate? So here, king needs to go there. Okay, I'm a piece up, so there's nothing I need to be afraid of. So what else? Maybe I just move knight f2. Needs queen d1 and I take here. I think this is the simplest way, so I'm a whole rook up afterwards. Can I mate him somehow? So check, king d3. Let's say b6. He takes a knight. I play bishop a6 check. He can play king to c3. I have rook c8, but this is all, I don't know. You know what? Is a bishop e1? Maybe a bishop e1. But after bishop e1 I take here, he takes here, and I take on b2. And I'm a knight and a pawn up. I do this. Yeah, this was the moves we were talking about, so I can play knight to a4 maybe. I just now need to take care that I don't lose on time. But 3 pieces, 2 rooks. I have 4 pieces, 2 rooks, and 4, 5, 6 pawns. And I have a pawn. So yeah, I'm a pawn and a knight up. I need to take care about the fork here. Okay, but now I'm threatening knight c3. Even if I lose a pawn here on c6, doesn't matter. I think I play knight here next. I just don't want him to play bishop b5. Okay, let's exchange here the knight on e5. I'm threatening to take on e5 and on d4. So knights are very tricky. If you play c3, no problem, I just take here. So taking on e5, and then maybe a6 and b5. Why not? Still, my bishop on c8 is not nice. It's a bad piece. All right, so yeah, now I can even exchange my bishop here, which I will do. Maybe he plays king f2, which would be really a blunder, because I can just take here on c3 with my knight. First taking on f1, he takes back, and then knight c3. If he takes with the rook, I have this check. But he has rook e3. No, it doesn't work, right? No. It's not a good idea to do this. So maybe I just play c5. Attacking the center again. I wonder what he's thinking about at the moment, because I mean there are not that many moves. Maybe king e3. I can play e5 also. First taking on f1. Does he know it's his move? Or maybe he doesn't see it's a check? I don't know. Should I write it's a check or is it insulting? I'll write it. It's a check. I write with a smiley maybe. Are you still there? Yeah, sorry, I can't do anything here. Should I maybe move around the game a little bit? But what you can see is that those moves at the beginning of the game, AH3 and G4, were not really helping white at all. I mean, what are those pawns? What are they doing? Nothing. So it would be much better if the bishop has moved and he castled. Finally. Okay, let's take. And rook b8 doesn't work because of the bishop. I need to take care a little bit at least. I can play e5. I think I do this. And I can also play knight b6, maybe. But I don't need to hurry. I want to open up the e-file now that this rook is also playing. Here we go. So I'm attacking the c3 pawn, I'm attacking the bishop. He doesn't care, so is it a drawback? I don't see it. I mean, I have bishop d4 as well, so I just take here. I can push the pawns. c5, d4. I think I play d4 directly, just to stabilize everything. Knight to c5 and to d3 or e4 is an option. I could double up the rooks here on the e-file now. Maybe he wants to mate me. Okay, the knight was not good on a4, so let's retreat the knight to the battle somewhere in the center. What I can also do is I play something like, don't know, rook e3, and after when he pushes here, I have knight e4 check, and then can pick up the pawn. No, I can't. No, but I'm threatening knight e4 now. Check, winning the bishop. And otherwise I play also rook a, e8, and all my pieces are in the game. And this pawn might also move here, d3, d2, d1, sooner or later. I just need to take care about not being checkmated here on the back rank after f6 and a rook on the 8th rank, something like this. I think this is the only way to lose this position. Well, now I can just ignore this, and he needs to move the rook to the king to the g file. So I have a check here on g3, like this, and yeah, now I can take like this. What should I do? Maybe just, you know, play rook f8, saying okay, no thank you, no attack here please. Well, let's do this. I have so many more pieces. And then I take on g4 now, threatening h4. Well, it's time to give up. I mean, two minor pieces and 2 pawns. It's like a lot. You can see it here, like in the +8 it says. So 3 + 3 + 2. This is a little bit of waste of time, I think, because there is nothing white can do now. There is no back rank mates or something. I think he or she should have played, let's see, in this position. You should not take here, but you should put the pawn somehow on f6. Just that's the only hope for white, you know, to maybe checkmate me here in the back rank. Now, what can white do? Maybe he dreams of pushing this pawn here to a8, but I can always even sacrifice my bishop here for the pawn, and still I'm some pawns up and a knight as well. Okay, he resigned. Right, thanks for watching.